Hello everybody, Triple here, and welcome to the start of the ATBA. We are finally beginning with the season, and I'm very excited for a first Wi-Fi draft. This is huge, and yeah, I'm so excited about this. We got a bunch of very interesting matches coming up, and I think my first round might be one of the scariest. He has a very well balanced team, Aster of the Virtual Battlers. There's like 3 teams here that I'm really scared of. I think a lot of them I can handle fairly well, but this one is a problem. His team exists of Chien-Pao, Skeledurge, Magnezone, Heatherine, Talonflame, Grafaiai, Leafeon, Garchomp, Toxapex, and technically he has Misdreavus, but yeah, no, I don't see that coming against me. But he has a lot of big threats like Garchomp and Chien-Pao and Skeledurge that are very troublesome to me. And because of that, I prepped for exactly what I think is gonna come, what I'm expecting is Chien-Pao, Skeledurge, Garchomp, Toxapex. I'm expecting Talonflame to take care of Volcarona, and then either Heatherine or Magnezone, although Magnezone struggles a lot with Clodsire. That's what I'm expecting him to bring. So I prepped very much for that specifically. And that means we have a very interesting team, and I actually benched Volcarona for this. Starting off the team with the hero. Pelafin is good. Like, not even specifically against his team. It is just good. That base 160 attack means I can get hits off very easily. And he doesn't really have many switch-ins to this. He has the Skeledurge with the Terry Ghost or Fairy, which he has to run a Terra. And both Terras I have an answer for. So I'm not too worried about the Terra on that. And even with Terra, that's still gonna do a lot to the Skeledurge. And I even prepped specifically for certain scenarios, because this Pelafin has Substitute, which helps me in 2 cases. One is in the case of Toxapex. Toxapex cannot Toxic me, and when I'm behind the sub, he can't really do much damage to me otherwise. He can try to break the sub, but that's gonna take time, and in that time I can bulk up. Substitute also helps very well against Skeledurge, who might want to try to whiz me. If I substitute, he can't whiz me, and then I'm just safe. He can only torch on me, basically. Or Terra Blast or Hyper Voice. And in the case I get in against Toxapex, I can get a bulk up off, which he needs to spend a turn hazing. So with Zen Headbutt, I hit the Toxapex very hard. And Zen Headbutt Jet Punch basically hits his entire team. If I get to +2, I can basically kill everything outside of like a very bulky Skeledurge and Heatherine. Leafeon might pose a problem, but I don't expect Leafeon coming because I have Volcarona. So yeah, I don't think that's gonna come. And beyond that, there's a few things like Giga Drain Heatherine could be a problem, but even then at +2, at +1 I'm pretty sure it does like 50%. At +2 it's gonna do even more. So if it Giga Drains, I'm gonna be able to 1v1 that at +2. Magnezone I'm pretty sure also doesn't like +2. It might also live, but again, Magnezone I will always have Clodsire for. So Jet Punch, Headbutt, Substitute, Bulk Up is gonna be very good in this matchup. I do have to watch out for Garchomp, his Rough-Skin, so I brought leftovers on the set. That way I can potentially wall things out, especially stuff like Skeledurge with Torch Song. I can use the leftovers to keep healthy and take it out with bulk up Jet Punches. Next on the list is my Clodsire, also known as Fran. He is a bulky Spadef wall with Unaware, and he does what he does best. However, this is my Skeledurge and Magnezone answer. Also helps a lot against Grafaiai because I am a grounded poison type and I can absorb Toxic and Toxic Spikes. Same with Toxapex. But this Mon is incredibly bulky, and one of its big weaknesses is its attacking stats. Its attack is a lot higher than its attack. However, he has Skeletorch, which have the potential to wisp me, and it's a fist of wall. So I brought Sludge Bomb and Earth Power. They are weaker by definition, because my attack is a lot weaker than, even when like dropped, my attack is still stronger than my attack. But Sludge Bomb and Earth Power are consistent and consistently break a sub on a Skeletorch. So Skeletorch can't get a sweep up because Unaware stops that. Toxic is very nice, but I do have to watch out for Heatherine. But if I can get a Toxic off on like the Skeletorch or the Garchomp coming in, that would be very nice. And then of course as last, just Recover, because yeah, that way I can beat potentially Magnezone and Skeletorch and Grafaiai, and maybe even Leafeon or Pex. I can beat those fairly consistently. And just wall stuff out. This is just an incredible wall. And you know how I work on this channel. I always have a Spadef and a Fistef wall. And that's no different here. We have Garganacl, called Literal Salt, because that's what he is. This thing is kind of nuts, because it eats a Sacred Sword from Chien-Pao with ease. It does like 60%, and then I can recover it off. And also I have leftovers on this thing. So it's gonna be able to outbulk most like Chien-Pao, unless it's Bandit. Bandit is a problem, but if it's Bandit, then I can play off that a lot. But yeah, the Salt Cure is incredible here. It forces one of his Pokemon to use a Covered Cloak. There's a few things that he could run. Heatherine is a pretty likely one to run a Covered Cloak. Same with actually Toxapex is one I'm scared of. But even then, this set is just incredibly good because it walls Talonflame. It doesn't take much from Chien-Pao. Salt Cure is just really annoying, and it forces one of his Pokemon to use that Covered Cloak, which means no other items. And then as the last move, I have Salt Cure, Earthquake, Recover, and Avalanche. Avalanche is specifically for the Garchomp. It is a one-hit KO on everything that's not max bulk Garchomp. And if you hit me with Earthquake, I live that guaranteed. And Avalanche kills guaranteed because it doubles in power. So this can catch Garchomp off guard, and if I do, then it's just gone off the field, which is a huge deal for me. I was also thinking of Heavy Slam over Earthquake, but I need a way to hit Toxapex if it's running that Covered Cloak. Heavy Slam would have been very nice because it hits Chien-Pao, Terra Fairy, Skeletorch, and Heatherine very well. I actually mixed things up a bit. Because he's definitely expecting a Scarfer. He has a really fast Pokemon in Chien-Pao. He's expecting a Scarfer. But I have two Scarfers in Gallade and Mabostif. Cutter Edge Gallade here has Sharpness and is here to click buttons late game. I have Poison Jab, which is great against Terra, Fairy, Skeletorch, and Heatherine. Also potentially can take out a Leafeon if I need. Ice Punch is here purely for Garchomp. It can hit the Leafeon, but again, I'm not expecting Leafeon. And then Sacred Sword and Psycho Cut both got boosted by Sharpness and are incredibly strong against his entire team, especially when Terrat. Psycho Cut especially is gonna chunk a lot of Pokemon on his team that aren't called Chien-Pao. He doesn't have a lot of switch-ins to it, outside of Heatherine itself, who I want to chip away at anyway. And this Pokemon has 271 speed, which with a Choice Scarf is exactly 1 point faster than Chien-Pao. So I will always outspeed that. Huge deal that I can outspeed that, because yeah. And speaking of 271 speed, Bossman, the Mabostif, hits the same number, which means it's the exact same speed, which also means it's faster than Chien-Pao and likely faster than everything on his team outside like Scarfers. But his best Scarfer is Garchomp, and Garchomp has to lock itself into something that I can resist, so. And on this team, very big, I have the Stakeout boosted Play Roughs. which can hit like most of his team. Like Talonflame resisted, Magnezone resisted, but even then with Stakeout that's gonna do a lot. Crunch is also pretty big here for being able to just do tremendous damage to his entire team. His answer is his Chien-Pao, who is a glass cannon, and why doesn't sort of ruin affect himself? That's just stupid. Just let me have a lowered defense, because if he had lowered defense, I'm pretty sure that Crunch with Stakeout would kill, or at least do way more, but whatever, okay. I have the Choice Scarf Destiny Bond here, which can potentially be used to just eliminate one of his Pokemon, which is a trade I'm willing to make, because if I can get rid of like a Chien-Pao or a Garchomp, or maybe even a Bulky Toxapex, that's a very good trade for me, and I definitely would take that. That could mean very good things for the rest of my team. And as a last move, I have Fire Fang, because if he tears the Magnezone, there's only a few switches to Fire Fang, and it's just very good damage. I was thinking Thunder Fang or a Facade to hit Toxapex better, but I think Fire Fang is just nice to have in case of the Magnezone. That's basically it. But yeah, this is gonna do a lot of damage, hopefully. And the fact that it's just so fast is really good. And last, I have my magnum opus this game. In Chien-Hu. This Arboliva has the Harvest ability instead of the Seed Sower. Which means he gets his berry back. And I have the Yachi Berry, which helps me eat a hit from Chien-Pao. Always. I also live a Sacred Sword from full. I will live an Icicle Crash. He can't flinch me still, but let's hope that doesn't happen. And then Strength Sap it all back. And the fun thing is, I have a chance to get that berry back. And even then, from my Strength Sap full, he can't kill me at -1. So I can literally outwall Chien-Pao, 1v1 Chien-Pao. And the funny thing is, this is not limited to Chien-Pao. I am max defense, max attack, which that on its own is a big deal here, because it also helps me beat Garchomp 1v1. Even with Fire Blast, I get all my HP back anyway, and he can miss those. So I outstall that too. I live a hit from Talonflame, and I Strength Sap it back. And it has this really powerful Hyper Voice on there. I had Earth Power at first, but I switched it to Hyper Voice, specifically for the Talonflame. Talonflame does not like taking a Hyper Voice from this. Neither does a Terra Fairy Skeledirge, which might come in. And it's just like a situation where this Pokemon is so strong. It also has Giga Drain, which, if you tear Skeledirge, he only has one switch in to Giga Drain, and it's not the best switch in, it's kind of fragile. And then, as a last move, I was actually struggling to find the last move, because I was... okay, he has a few switches to this. Skeledirge is one, Talonflame is another. Hatterene is a pretty scary one, because I can... I can't really do anything to a Hatterene. I can Memento it here, which bypasses the Magic Bounce, lowers its stats, and gives me momentum to go into, for instance, my Pelifin and set up a Bogup. So it's gonna create a very good position for me, and the fact that this Pokemon can 1v1 Chien-Pao is just... everybody thought I was memeing about this Pokemon. Like, this turn 4, why would I do that? But it actually alleviates this matchup so much for no apparent reason. And it's going to be very interesting to see it, like, actually work out here. So yeah, that's my team, which is prepped for those few Pokemon that I'm expecting. And, yeah, it's going to be very fun to do my first ever Wi-Fi draft. I'm looking forward to this so much. No matter what happens, honestly, because this is gonna be a good, like, draft anyway. It's just very fun to do this kind of style of draft. So with that, I guess there's nothing more to it, and we just hop into the battle. So I'll see you there. Alright, there we go. Good old trusty pen and paper. He brought exactly what I expected. He has that Chien-Pao. I have good old pen and paper here. To see what is up. He definitely prepped for Corona. The big question here is what is his covered cloak mon. Okay, so the thing here, right? He's gonna expect me to lead with Palafin. And I think we lead Garganacl here because I think it matches up versus everything that's not Hatterene. And even Hatterene kind of. There we go. Good luck, have fun. And yeah, we lead Garganacl here. And we're gonna have to see. There's two things I'm scared of here, which are the Covered Cloak packs and the Scarf Garchomp. But I think I have stuff to handle both. I'm gonna make a slot here after each Pokemon to say which items they have. Alright. Okay, this is a huge lead. Garganacl, I'm gonna find out right now who his Covered Cloakmon is. Immediate Terra, makes sense. But Salt Cure is still incredible. He is Terra Fairy. He did just go to Terra Fairy. Which is great because we have Clothire. And we are Garganacl, so we'll eat this no matter what. Yeah, Torch Song is fine, we eat that up. Is he Covert Cloak on this? He is, I think, Covert Cloak on this. But we have Fran here, who can literally always switch in on this. And throw a Sludge Bomb. We eat this. Easy. This is gonna do 0 damage. Nice. Okay. And we heal that back off, yeah. I'm 10 short, but I can throw a Sludge Bomb here. Because Head is likely coming in. Even if he wishes me here, I should be fine. Yeah, he should switch to Hatterene here. Covert Cloak is on the Skeletorch, which is good. Garchomp. Poison? Okay. Surprised he went this. I can bring in my dog because I'm pretty sure I live one from this, and I can play rough this. Yeah, Dragon Claw is good damage from him. He's a Life Orb, okay. And a play rough here is gonna hurt no matter what. Also, Dirge is Covert. And Chomp is Orb. Alright. Fire Move Play Rough here is good. He basically has Talonflame for it, but Talonflame can't really do much. His Twin Chains are getting very limited. Just having Life Orb Garchomp is good for him, but I do have Garganacl. The good thing is he's not Scarf, so we definitely outspeed this. He goes Talonflame here, right? Yeah, Talonflame. That's fine. We do still get Stakeout here. That's a good amount of chip here. I mean, this is a good time as any to bring in my Palafin on the U-turn here. Because he has no reason not to U-turn, so Yeah. So that's good. We have Pelifin ready. And now he has to worry about Pelifin itself. Oh wait, he did, yeah, wait, he does have packs. He does bring in Garchomp. We get our lefties back. You know what? I'll let Bossman go down here. He does go for the Earthquake. However, he's taking Chip, which is good. Alright, I think we bring it in. And hope he really hope he goes Chien-Pao here. Because we have Strength up here. He should go Talonflame here, but if I get a Strength up on the U-turn, I should be fine anyway. No matter what he does here, he can't break this. He's keeping good momentum. If you go it. He does go the Talonflame. Yeah, that's good. Okay, he's gonna U-turn here, right? I'm gonna get a big Giga Drain off here. On whatever's coming in. Yeah. We eat this? Eat. Whoa! Okay. We got a big Giga Drain here on something. Hopefully Chien-Pao. Okay, big Giga Drain on Skeledirge. Actually, huge Giga Drain on Skeledirge. Yeah, that's good damage. And we keep this healthy. And we can always go Clodsire on this. Yeah, exactly. Let's see here. I mean, I can try to Toxic here. Yeah, that's good, that's good. I got a Toxic from the Skeledirge. That's huge. That's huge chip. And actually, he has no reason to stay in here. He's going Garchomp. I'm calling this out now. He's going Garchomp. And I'm gonna click Toxic here. Oh, well. I was doing that anyway, so that's fine. I mean, I just go Garganacl here, who can eat this up anyway. Because he's Garganacl. And the funny thing is, because now we get some lefties open this, we're still in range to be able to Ice Core Crash the Garchomp. And now we just go back into Clodsire. If his answer to this is Guard Jump, that's actually good. Is he going Guard Jump now? He did. Okay, so that's good to know for next time. Because then we can Avalanche this. I need to keep this. So I guess I'm going into Cutter Edge here. Who can guarantee to live a hit here? Yeah, we eat that. We don't, actually. Okay, that's surprising. That's good for him. Okay. Hello there. I might be throwing now, not gonna lie. But yeah, he should go Pex here. Yeah. Exactly. We have sub, we get lefties. And we get a big bulk up here. Bulk up into Zen Headbutt. This might come down to it, but... I mean, to time mostly, but... Bulk up here. And then send Headbutt on his Haze. Because he shouldn't Haze right here. He crit me. That might have mattered. This should do good damage. We send Headbutt here, he hazes, and I sub and then bulk up again. Ooh. That's a good switch. And I miss. Okay, of course. Great, yeah. Love it here. I'm gonna Jet Punch here. Yeah, that still does half. He does have Giga Drain, yeah. We eat that though. He needs to Giga Drain here again. So what I'm gonna do actually is go Chen-Hu. The thing is, I'm pretty sure I've lost because I've thrown out most of my offensive mons. I need to get to a point where I set up Palafin to sweep anyway. We eat this. And what I do here is I actually Hyper Voice. Because even if he goes Talonflame here, that's gonna take a chunk from this. We eat this. I Giga Drain here. Oh, I messed up. I should have Hyper Voiced. Oh, never mind. It kills anyway. Okay, good. This is gonna come down to it, because I'm pretty sure he goes Chien-Pao here, which means I Strength up. Yeah, okay. So, this is huge. This is huge news. Strength up. Give me that back. Are you smart? Ah, he's so smart. Yeah, I lost there. That's a good chip. And he's not locked in, yeah. I had the heat set, but it's not relevant anymore. Okay. I salt cure here. He might preserve here. Although if I have heavy slam, he can't go Skeletor here. Heavy slam was very good for him. I missed a few plays that I could have done way better at. I expected the Chomp to come in on this. I could have avalanched it, so it was out of the way, which would have meant way better things for me. Is that the bird? That's gonna die. I mean, I can at least take down the differential here a bit. I'm gonna Earthquake here on the U-turn. Oh, well, I can recover on that anyway. Another crit, okay. I mean, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day because he has Skeletor. But to be fair, if he lets me chip down Mons enough, then I can win still. Okay, here it is. I still lost because Chien-Pao, but yeah, go ahead. Let's go. He gets a kill on the way out, but yeah, now Chien-Pao kills me. To be fair, it's unfortunate that he clicked that button there. Because, yeah, rip my heat. Yeah. He did have Icicle Crash. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Sacred Sword was good to click there, don't get me wrong, but... yeah. That was a close one, though. I brought it close at the end, and he gave me 2 more Pokemon, so the differential isn't as harsh. But I messed up a bunch and sacked up a bunch of Pokemon I shouldn't have. So that's really unfortunate. First round is a loss, but honestly, I'm not too upset about it. I think I played decently well. So, yeah. Chen-Hu really, though, proving its worth. Like, did you see that U-turn? It did nothing. But with that, I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.